So this is my review and recap of the movie Late Night with the Devil. I guess you could say a little bit of a spoiler alert because I'm going to talk about the movie. You know, when I first watched the movie The Exorcist, I have to tell you the first hour sucked. I'm talking the original Exorcist in the 70s. And I honestly wanted to give up on it. And the only reason I didn't give up on it is everyone told me this is the greatest movie. You have to, this is when I was younger too. They said you have to just stick it out. It's the most craziest, amazing movie you'll ever see. So I stuck it out, and they were right. Because after that hour passed, my God, did it take action. Action, baby! The most amazing movie ever. Same exact situation with Late Night with the Devil. The beginning of the movie is kind of boring, and the reason why it's boring, I'll explain it to you. This guy's a late night talk show host. He wants to compete with Johnny Carson. So it's kind of like it's all about he's pursuing success. He's pursuing his dreams to become the biggest number one, numero uno late night host. So he's trying every angle. That's what the beginning of it is. Every possible thing that you could think of, he's doing it. Okay. Long story short, it gets exciting when he has this guy. He's like a medium. He connects with the spirits. He comes on the show. Everybody at first thinks he's a joke. They think he's a joke. Next thing you know, okay, it turns into a real scary situation. Because at first he was like, I sent something with this name. He mentioned a name. And the guy's like, that's my wife's maiden name. He's like, yes, I see your wife. She passed over. She passed over. She's here, your wife. He goes, well, that's actually my ex-wife. She didn't pass over. The only thing she passed over was me. He said, she divorced me. And everyone's laughing in the audience. So now the guy looks like a fool. He looks like a joke, right? And he even has this guy there who, the talk show host has a guy there who's a big critic. He's willing to give anybody a $500,000 check. This is in the 70s. Oh, that's big money. You could buy a house back then for like $30,000, $40,000, a big house. So $500,000 was like hitting the damn jackpot back then. But he's like, I'll give anyone $500,000 if they can prove to me that this guy is for real or any of this BS is for real, connecting with spirits and all that shit. Okay. So now the guy starts having a major hemorrhage. Blood's like, this is the medium. Blood's pouring out of his nose. He's like, I have a connection. I feel something. He was talking about, I'm going to get into this, the talk show host wife who actually was diagnosed. This touched my heart. I'm dealing with things with my wife with lung cancer. My wife's very strong. She's doing well, by the way. Thank God. God bless her. She's so powerful for her family. But this is the thing. He actually had his wife on a few days, the talk show host I'm talking about, had his wife on a few days before she died. And what's ironic, isn't it ironic? Don't you think? That was his biggest ratings night, where he was right next to Carson. Like his dream came true, but that at his wife's expense, her death. Isn't that a little weird? Okay. So now as the story goes on, there was this secret society of all these like rich men, and they gathered in the woods, and it was alleged that they were some kind of a satanic group. And apparently this talk show host was part of it. It kind of reminds me of, and it's the same, I think, directors. It kind of reminds me, I believe it is, or he's the same, I don't know, something is connected to Rosemary's Baby, producer or something. It reminds me of the Rosemary's Baby plot. Remember the guy made the deal with that satanic group, that wanted to bring, the devil's child into the world. And that's how we became a famous actor. Well, it's kind of the same deal here. He made some kind of a deal with this satanic cult to make it, to become like Carson. So now what happens is they have Dr. June and Lillian, this young girl, comes onto the show who allegedly is possessed by the devil. Turns out it's not allegedly, though, right? At least in the movie sense. She really was. But everybody thought it was a joke. Everybody thought it was a game until literally things got hectic. I don't want to give away the whole movie. Let's just say complete chaos. Complete other chaos happened. I'll let you watch it to figure it out, okay? So that's basically it. I really give it like a 10 out of a 10. I love the screenplay. I think it was a really great movie. I love it. I definitely recommend it. Late Night with the Devil. Video is definitely not financial advice. Not a financial planner, but I am the greatest entertainer who's ever lived on planet Earth in the entire universe. I am the one, the only Apefather in the house, baby. Wow! Streaming on AMC. Late Night with the Devil.